Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between ToM and BlaST9Z. We see ToM spawning as, well, the pink orc player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. This game is taken from DreamHack European Qualifier. Meanwhile, over here on the top right-hand side of the map, BlaST9Z is spawning as the red Night Elf. When they announced that there was going to be a new season of DreamHack and WarCraft 3 coming alongside Reforge, I was really looking forward to all of the conventions and being able to watch everyone play. And well, it kind of fell short even at DreamHack in Anaheim. Many of the Chinese players were just unable to attend because of the coronavirus at that time, and yeah, it was just a little bit sad. And then it got really sad when the entire world had seemingly shut down, conventions coming to an end, and well, not sure what can really be done about it. With that said, I am hoping that there is going to be at least another season of DreamHack. I'm hoping that Blizzard is willing to sponsor another round of tournaments. That's perhaps something that is in discussions, but with the numbers behind Warcraft 3, I would not be surprised if it didn't happen. Supposed to be a 3-year. Is it a 3-year deal? If it is a 3-year deal, then that would be absolutely great. Isn't that GSL for StarCraft 2? Yeah, I don't know if it's actually a 3-year deal for DreamHack. I'll have to double check my news. BlaST9's gonna go ahead and just pick some things up, and now go ahead and engage right across here. DH for as far as well, we'll see. All right, Blade Master versus Demon Hunter, a classic matchup here on Last Refuge. Last Refuge, a map that needs no introduction. I know I've been casting a lot of new maps lately, but if you don't know Last Refuge, well, I don't know what to really tell you. Some red creep camps in the corner, some expansions close by. Demon Hunter now making its rounds here. Demon Hunter going to try and get a mana burn on the Blade Master. Blade Master correctly decides to wind walk first to try and get away. Going to finish off that Wisp. There's the detonation. No mana burn once more, as the Blade Master may just go after the Archer here. Blade Master down to 65 mana already. Not really quite sure what it really wants to do, and it almost seems like the Demon Hunter has some sort of insight on where that Blade Master is. Is he going to get a mana burn off on it? Yes, it does. Prevents the wind walk away, taking a little bit more damage, but there is an ensnare now on that Archer. Archer taking a fair amount of damage as well, but the Blade Master of ToM taking a lot of damage as well, as the remaining creeps were just so on top of that Blade Master. Blade Master now trying to get away here, down to 98 hit points in a massive run. But, well, both players' units do not have boots of speed, meaning it's not going to make that big of a difference. There's a mana burn to stop a healing salve charge as the Blade Master continues to, well, run back home. Does Reforge have a patch that you can play locally? This is what looking very old school. Orc versus Night Elf. Yep. I know that we were able to set up semi or fake local LAN while we were playing at DreamHack Anaheim. I don't think there's an official version. You still have to be connected online, but the game doesn't actually have to go out to the internet and back, so that you actually have a decent amount of ping for all of the players. Blade Master going after the Archers here. Normally in an old school matchup, though, there wouldn't be this many Archers. You would eventually start seeing a transition into Huntresses, but that is just simply not the case right now. Or would we just go straight into Dryads? That might... it's been so long since I've seen an old school Night Elf versus Orc matchup. Meanwhile, coming back across here, Great Hall almost done teching the tier 2. And are we going to be looking at Druids of the Talon? BlaST9Z retreating back here. It could be Shadow Hunter as that second follow-up hero, adding in a bit of support. And purposely leaving behind that 5 supply right there. It should be trained up right as this town or this stronghold is done, and it is going to be a Shadow Hunter. Blade Master finally getting some more experience on the board. Grunts were being, well, left back at home. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. There's an Ancient of War looking to, well, tank a little bit of damage, and gonna go ahead and start joining in on the fight there. Force Troll Shadow Priest pulling back. as this creep camp will just get cleared up. So far, pretty vanilla gameplay coming in from both sides, and I don't mean vanilla as a dig on them. It's just pretty standard play. Blade Master, Grunts, Demon Hunter, Archers. Are we gonna go into dual Ancient of Lores here and then go into Dryads? That seems to be the case. Meanwhile, it is gonna be a Tauren Totem and a Bestiary as opposed to a Spirit Lodge. Tauren Totem most likely gonna be for that Spirit Link and that Disenchant, and that is pretty old school as well. Spirit Link, very, very powerful to prevent any real focus fire from those archers. Meanwhile, we do see the Shadow Hunter now creeping by itself, which is pretty much old school as well. The problem, though, is that the Blade Master normally by this time is level 2 or level 3. That's when the Blade Master is effective at harassing his opponent, while the Shadow Hunter can catch up in terms of experience. However, this is going to be a switch up here. Demon Hunter followed by a Beastmaster. If we get a Goblin Tinker third, that would be some old school WarCraft 3 right here, as I'm looking at an Ancient of Wind. All right, so an Ancient of Wind is being placed down. That is, a hidden Ancient of Wind off to the side here, as the Beastmaster and Archers may try and put some pressure on the Orc Burrows. I don't see a War Mill. That means that the Orc Burrows could end up getting taken out very, very quickly. Demon Hunter comes across, gets a mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter trying to use all of its mana while it has it available. Grunt after Grunt could get taken down. There's another mana burn right there. Shadow Hunter now out of mana. Demon Hunter has plenty of mana to go, and wow, Grunts and Archers are getting exchanged blow after blow. Mana burn onto the Blade Master now. Blade Master finishes off an Archer. Shadow Hunter seeing that level 2. Blade Master seeing that level 2. Going up against a level 3, level 1 Beast Master, Demon Hunter. All right, more battling coming underway. 28 supply compared to 34. Force Troll Shadow Priest trying to heal himself back up. Orc Burrows still doing a little bit of firing back again, as we are looking into Spirit Walkers joining in on the fight. Raiders, Grunts, no one really having that large of an army. I'm surprised that BlaST9Z is actually looking to continue this fight here. And wow, a 2-point mana burn on that Shadow Hunter. Not going to get very much going there, as the Spirit Walkers could be starting to cast some Spirit Link across multiple units to try and save. There's a mana burn onto a Spirit Walker as well. Spirit Walker trying to retreat back, as we see a Scroll of Town Portal being used. Just going to whisk everyone back home. 32 supply compared to 37. ToM having a slight advantage there. Oh, ensnare against ensnare onto a Druid of the Talon. Who's going to win out in this battle here? It looks as though the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter are going to offer up enough support to keep that unit alive and well. Meanwhile, as the Druids of the Talon only at Initiate training, we are at Tree of Ages, nearing Tree of Eternity. Mastery training has not even been done, though there is the Adept training just now getting started. Dual Ancient of Winds. This is a classic game. Hey, Crota, I hope you're having a great day. Been watching since 2011 when I was a little kid and didn't know what was happening, but just enjoyed the battles. Thanks for all the years. This is my first time on one of my streams. Oh, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Tome of Intelligence now getting picked back up. All right. Looking at the strategies here, BlaST9Z picking up, should be picking up some items. It looks like he does grab that Orb of Venom. Very important there. Ancient of Wind actually going to join in on the creeping here. Level 3, level 2 on these creeps here. And this is definitely an old school play. I still don't see a Goblin Tinker as of yet, but if we do, that Goblin Tinker with Druid of the Talons and then Cyclone with those Druid of the Talon could do quite a bit of damage. All right, looking to finish off more of these Forest Troll High Priest and Forest Troll Berserkers. It looks like those units will get taken down. Coming back down to the south here, Spirit Walkers, Raiders, Grunts. Very much old school play once more, as they're looking like the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter will both be getting to level 3 right here. Beastmaster with a Mana Stone and Scourge Bone Chimes. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, almost level 4. A Hawk keeping track of that Demon Hunter. Well, and there it is. There's the Goblin Tinker. There is the old school play. BlaST9Z pretty much getting the old Night Elf trifecta with Druids of the Talon. And well, what that Pocket Factory does is it creates a little bit of zoning, especially against that Blade Master. Blade Master normally uses Windwalk very effectively to get in and in and around units. The only thing the Blade Master cannot win walk past are buildings, and that is what the Pocket Factory is. By placing down your Pocket Factory strategically, you can actually hide your Druids of the Talon and position them in a way where your opponent has to commit much more with that Blade Master to try and engage. Coming back through, Blade Master, well, no, realizes he's going to get caught creeping here, trying to retreat back. Wisp joining in on the fight. Druids of the Talon do have mastery training. Where are the Cyclones? Are we going to see a mana burn onto a Spirit Walker and then some Cyclones here, as the Beastmaster could be in trouble, down to 16 hit points. It gets taken out. All right, losing that Beastmaster that early on. Cyclone was readily available to try and protect. There's that Blade Master finally getting picked up as Druid of the Talon is starting to fall. This is not looking good for BlaST9Z. ToM able to pick down a lot of those units, as BlaST9Z now down to 22 supply compared to ToM's 47. What is going on here, as the Demon Hunter and the Night Elf army completely misjudged his opponent at this stage in the game. However, damage still adding in here. Demon Hunter trying to go perhaps after more units. Another Headhunter could get taken down. There it goes, level 4 now on the Demon Hunter, who now has a potion of invulnerability but still has plenty of hit points. Not quite sure what to make of this, as we are looking at the Goblin Tinker. Goblin Tinker has not really placed down much anywhere, as we could be looking at a Spirit Walker. There's a mana burn. Great insight by BlaST9Z to see that the Spirit Walker, because he had Spirit Link, was taking a lot of damage. Are we going to take a look here? There's a Cyclone picking up the Blade Master. Units that will now be retreating. Demon Hunter was able to finish off a Spirit Walker, as it just had enough mana to cover the hit points, finishing off the unit right there. Spirit Blockers causing a bit of zoning, 46 supply compared to 35. We are looking at resurrecting the Beastmaster right now. Demon Hunter, well, are we going to perhaps be going into an expansion attempt? That is the question next, as the Demon Hunter and the Goblin Tinker need to figure out what to do next. Druids of the Talon with some decent damage has that mastery training, as we saw with that Cyclone. Well, but there is a reason why Druids of the Talon have fallen out of favor in terms of the meta. We used to see this strategy all the time, and now it's fallen just a little bit flat. Coming back around, expansions should be set up here. Main gold mines, well, having about 8 minutes, 9 minutes of mining left, and once the expansions start, well, it gives you something to fall back on, as opposed to trying to go all in with the current army that you have. Here we are looking at double watchtowers already being placed down. A Wisp from BlaST9Z catches a sight that this creep camp has already been cleared. 2 watchtowers look like they will get out to be about 2/3 of the way completed, if not completed, by the time the main Night Elf army comes into play. Beastmaster only having, well, selling some items, picking up some more items here. Blade Master, well, there is the reveal. Are we going to see a Hawk? Why don't we see a Hawk? Oh, the Hawk is, well, somewhere else apparently, and the Hawk was down across over here, unable to get sight on that Blade Master. ToM, well, ToM looking like he wants to set up the expansion. Meanwhile, BlaST9Z is going to use this opportunity and chance to clear out this Ogre Lord creep camp. Pocket Factory already coming online. There goes a shockwave through some of those back units, and you see how much damage that Ogre Lord is taking from those Druids of the Talon. Cloak of Flames picked up by the Beastmaster, not necessarily the item that he was looking for. Meanwhile, Ancient of Wonders in the middle of the field, in the middle of the map, gonna get easily taken out. Down across here, we are finally looking at a level 3 Beastmaster, and now making our way off to the north. We are looking at level 2 Quill Beast, level 1 Shadowhawk, and the unit's going to try and engage here. There goes a Druid of the Talon as the units now make their way back off to the north. Great haul. Just now getting started here, and this fight is going to be absolutely critical, as we are looking at a Druid of the Talon going to try and fly away. Could have been ensnared, but was not ensnared by that Raider for some reason. All right, units are now down. Goblin Tinker in trouble, and, well, Goblin Tinker now dead, as the potion of lesser invulnerability was actually picked or used by the Beastmaster instead of that Goblin Tinker item, perhaps not transferred in time. BlaST9Z still has a Druid of the Talon in crow form. Too bad he can't peck apart those units while they are in the air. As you can see, some of those units trying to get away. All right, very low hit point. Druid of the, or Raider down to 2 hit points. Units are continuing to try and fight as well. Where are these units perhaps going to try and go next, as Grunts could end up taking a lot more damage? There is a lot of revealing going on. Blade Master does not have Fairy Fire on him, surprisingly. The one unit that does not have Fairy Fire, as the Hawk going to gain sight here. Blade Master, oh, where is he going to try and go? He's trying to retreat himself back into a corner, and there it goes again. No Cyclone to pick it up. There it goes. Finally, Cyclone to pick it up. Are we going to see more damage added in? No real slow, as the unit is just constantly backing around. The Druids of the Talon cannot afford to just constantly cast a Cyclone. That is a very expensive ability, and unless you're dealing damage or you're hoping that, well, the Blade Master's Windwalk comes to an end. Oh, beautiful, beautiful use right there. Blade Master again to get a finish off right there, but the Blade Master was low on mana. Hats off to BlaST9Z for recognizing that Windwalk the Windwalk ability still goes away over time. That buff does eventually end, constantly just picking him back up until, well, there was no more mana for him and he just landed. All right, during this time though, the expansion is not up yet, needing a little bit more time. It does take quite a fair amount of time for that expansion to get up and running, especially if it is not a tiny Great Hall. Blade Master now looking to get resurrected. Blade Master now getting resurrected. Goblin Tinker wandering around here. Is he going to be able to pick up some extra items? As the Demon Hunter of BlaST9Z, well, it looks like they're going to try to clear out the other side, the other Ogre Lord creep camp, knowing that the Blade Master is down, meaning that he's probably not, well, in this position trying to cause problems. Level 5 now on the Demon Hunter. What item was picked up? I can't quite tell. Was that the Beastmaster had a Cloak of Flames before? Was it sold and then picked back up again? That could have been the case. Or is it Claws of Attack? No, Claws of Attack plus 12. All right, Demon Hunter now with Claws of Attack plus 12, plus 19 damage, plus that Orb of Venom. That is a huge damage increase for that Demon Hunter right there. All right, this looks like it is going to be another game of mass casters. Siege units are in play, though. Raiders are here. So what we're looking at is the classic Night Elf army, Druid of the Talons, trying to be able to battle against the Orc army straight up. Scroll of Town Portal coming in, going to be able to land. Are we going to get a couple of Cyclones? Oh, yep, 2 Cyclones picking up those units. And this is going to try and force an engagement here, but a quick disenchant stops that in its tracks. Meanwhile, we are getting up a Voodoo Lounge. Triple Watchtower is here, a Great Hall, and it looks as though ToM is going to be able to hold onto this expansion. I must mention that BlaST9Z has been picking up the better items. Cloak of Flames, Claws of Attack plus 12, making that Demon Hunter's attack that much more deadly. And then if we add Metamorphosis on top of that, that is going to be scary. A Circlet of Nobility being dropped there. That is a huge item. How is it not being picked up by BlaST9Z? How does he not see it? That is a big item indeed. Is he going to make his way over? Yes, he does. Picks it up. And now with plus 21 damage and 1,000 hit points. All right. Staff of Preservation moving the Demon Hunter all the way back. He's going to heal up a little bit more. Well, yep, he's going to heal up a little bit more. He's currently away from the action. Blade Master. Retraining on a Blade Master. Is he going to go for Mirror Image and Lightning Shield? Okay, Tome of Retraining on the Blade Master, but it could just be the Blade Master going shopping for the Shadow Hunter. Yes, that was the case. Now going for Serpent Wards and Healing Wave. Yeah, I was like, why would the Blade Master get a Tome of Retraining? Double Scrolls of Healing right there. And there you go. Serpent Wards are now down. Cyclone picking up some of those units. Disenchants should be coming in as well. There you go. There's a Disenchant there. And this is one of those situations where BlaST9Z needs to consider where he is Cycloning so that it isn't one Cyclone or one Disenchant to remove a whole bunch of those abilities. All right, Demon Hunter continuing to fight. Level 4 on the Beastmaster. Scroll of Healing being used. Spirit Link casting across multiple units. Mana burn off across all of the heroes as the Demon Hunter down to 340 hit points and dropping very, very quickly. Is he going to get taken down? Demon Hunter still trying to fight right there. No easy way to heal up. No Staff of Preservation and Staff of Teleportation coming back out. Hawk there actually able to do a large amount of damage, preventing the Spirit Walkers from really going into the ethereal form, as that would just increase the amount of damage that the Thunderhawk is able to deal. Disenchant trying to remove more and more of that right there. Demon Hunter down to 84 hit points. Is he going to be able to retreat back? 27 to 30 damage. Demon Hunter very low on hit points, down to 64. Needs to, what is he doing? Down to 51, 52. As he tries to retreat away again. Demon Hunter with evasion, somehow staying alive here. Meanwhile, the Goblin Tinker in that frontline spot needs to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as well. Demon Hunter, well, somehow able to stay alive, staying at 60 hit points. What is going on here? Units trying to retreat back, and that Demon Hunter is just asking to get destroyed by a wind-walking Blade Master. Blade Master may just try and wind-walk here and catch up to that Demon Hunter, take him down. However, as soon as he took him down, well, the Druids of the Talon would be right there with a Cyclone and a potential surround, not willing to risk it. All right, old school play. Druid of the Talon getting eaten up by a Kodo Beast. Troll Berserkers now currently in play here, as we're looking at the heals coming across. Still entangling this gold, or need to start mining from this gold mine more. Wisp still trying to repair this Tree of Life. It is now back to full. Gonna go ahead and jump inside that gold mine there, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter finally back up to full healing. Moonwells are a bit dry here, and we may see this Tree of Eternity do the long, slow walk to this expansion location. All right, Staff of Preservation is not going to be nearly as helpful, not going to be able to preserve you back over to a couple of Moonwells. Meanwhile, the Blade Masters, Kodo Beasts, and Raiders going to be positioning themselves to take down this Tree of Life. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? BlaST9Z is in, well, a little bit of a predicament. He needs to get here and get here quickly, as we're going to see the Blade Master perhaps trying to hold off those units. Scroll of Town Portal kind of go inbound, landing right there, preventing the destruction, as he may have a little bit of high ground advantage here. Demon Hunter in that front line spot. There goes the ensnare. He's taking a large amount of damage. Double Circuit of Nobilities, more Ring of Protections perhaps could be helpful. Cyclone picking up some big units there, trying to go after some of the other ground units, as the Spirit Walkers are getting taken out. Negative armor across multiple units as well, as the Demon Hunter trying to retreat back. Multiple Serpent Wards. Demon Hunter just trying to shake off all of that damage. 59 supply compared to 62, as much of the Orc army is up in the air with nowhere to go. All right, still coming back around. Goblin Tinker trying to fight here. Demon Hunter, Blade Master continuing this battle here. Goblin Tinker, Kodo Beast. Is it going to get taken down? It is very low on hit points. Demon Hunter could get in a couple of Orb of Venom attacks as well. And, well, with that negative armor, going to get taken down. No, Healing Wave saves it at the last possible second, as the Demon... Oh, there goes a Quill Beast. The final Quill that broke the Kodo's back, as it, well, sinks into the ground. All right, another Kodo Beast in that backline, quickly going to get taken out here. Level 5 now on that Blade Master. I was waiting for level 6 on the Demon Hunter, not yet quite there, as the Demon Hunter has fallen at level 5. Goblin Tinker continuing to fight their way through. Goblin Tinker trying to back down to 34 hit points. Cyclone picks up the Blade Master just in time, but I still believe that we could have one, if not two, dead heroes. All right, Goblin Tinker trying to retreat back here. No, Blade Master does have a Windwalk, going to try to close in on that distance. What is going on? Is the Goblin Tinker going to be able to make it over here to those fountains? That is the question. Oh, there's the heal. There's the heal. And the Blade Master trying to go up against two heroes off in the back line here. There is a Spirit Hawk right there. No more mining whatsoever. Beastmaster trying to retreat away. Blade Master continuing once more, as the Druid of the Talons are all here, ready to get some damage. Blade Master going after that Beastmaster. Beastmaster down to 51 hit points, and there is the pickup right there. All right, Beastmaster down to 19 hit points. Goblin Tinker, Staff of Preservation, and the Blade Master was looking for where that Beastmaster could have possibly gone. More damage getting added in. Demon Hunter now back in play here, resurrected at the tavern. Beastmaster, well, transported to the Tree of Eternity. All right. Hunter versus Prey right there. The Blade Master trying to sneak up on his opponent, unable to do exactly that. Meanwhile, the Tree of Life taking a large amount of damage, needs to be repaired. Demon Hunter trying to lead the army, but, well, he's low on hit points. Cyclone removes the Blade Master as the battle now underway. Thank you for the follow. Still, Demon Hunter continuing to try and fight here, gets ensnared, and this could be the death of a Demon Hunter once again, as the Demon Hunter able to almost stutter step his way out of that situation, down to 105 hit points, as the repairs are here once more. There is an Ancient of Wonders that is incredibly important. Beastmaster in that front line, down to 130 hit points. Is he going to be able to back up as more adding in. He needs to go to that Ancient of Wonders. Goblin Tinker fighting right there. 52 supply compared to 45. BlaST9Z is in trouble. All three heroes low on hit points as we are looking at a Staff of Teleportation coming back in. Demon Hunter shows up to the party completely unprepared, dressed for the wrong occasion. Needs to get a lot of healing going as this expansion could end up getting taken down. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter is at level 6. Level 3 Serpent Wards, level 3 Healing Wave is online, ready and available as we're looking at the Demon Hunter still pushing on through. Level 6 Shadow Hunter getting picked back up, but it's really been the fact that BlaST9Z was not able to use his heroes effectively. They were constantly in red hit point zone, no access to easy healing. It could be because the Moonwells did not have their upgraded capacity. And, well, if you don't have healing for your army, well, things just go from bad to worse. That is the good game. ToM taking out BlaST9Z here on Last Refuge. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really a strange game going back and forth, but playing the classic Demon Hunter, Beastmaster, Goblin Tinker with Druids of the Talon going up against a Blade Master, Shadow Hunter with Raiders and Spirit Walkers. Just a very nice game, and it actually seems fresh, even though that was what we saw 9 times out of 10 just 3 years ago. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.